Welcome, everybody, to the next episode of the Big Drink Energy Podcast. As always, I'm your host, Mike, and with me is...
It's Alex, and we have a third person this time for once in a while.
We have a very special guest. This is the first time someone reached out and asked to be on the podcast. Normally, we just bamboozle our friends to be like, hey, you're over at our house right now? Surprise, we have a mic and it's hot right now. You're on TV. But someone reached out to us and was like, hey, I want to be on it. So please welcome probably our second fan.
Yeah, my name's Drew. Sometimes I go by DK Drew, but I don't really give a shit. So you can just call me Drew.
That's how I feel too.
Yeah.
I don't really give a shit what people call me either.
What's up?
That totally works. For our listeners at home, we have yet again another smasher on the podcast. That's pretty much just...
Big surprise.
Yeah.
I don't know if I consider myself a smasher.
Not anymore? You're done?
Well, I don't compete like that or anything. I play my casual 2 hours a day.
Well, you're in the same vein that we are then.
I don't know the last time I went to a tournament.
I feel like the word smasher is so cringe.
It is.
It's like the way gamer sounds when like your mom says it. My boy Jimmy, he's a gamer.
I also don't like referring to myself as a tournament organizer. I refer to myself, when talking to like people outside of the world, as an esports event organizer because it sounds more professional.
Yeah.
Does it though? Does it really?
It does.
I think people know what an event organizer is, so just like I don't have to explain it.
Yeah.
I would just leave off the first part. I would just run with event organizer. You'll make way less people cringe. I feel like if you say you're an esports event organizer to like an old lady, she's rolling her fucking eyes. Maybe not visually, but in her mind, she's like, oh, this motherfucker.
Yeah.
Anyway, we have drinks. What do we have?
We got a bunch of drinks for you today, and this is exciting. This is the first time we're doing all international drinks. They are all from the continent of Asia. Just like you, it's difficult to get them here. A lot of them are not in a language I can read, which is going to be interesting. And Drew, as our guest, you get to pick which energy drink you want to do first. Your call.
So I don't know if you guys knew this, but I actually lived in Japan for a little bit. So I think we should start up with this. Oh, you did?
Mm-hmm. Yep, for about a year.
Okay, cool. So I was thinking we should start off with this. I saw these all the time, and I never tried one.
What's it called?
The Lipovan.
Lipovan-D.
It's like some sort of. I honestly can't even tell if these are energy drinks. I think they're more akin to like a 5-hour energy.
Oh, so this is the one that Mikey didn't send me then. Backstory. Mike sucks at sending things to people, including this energy drink, which he didn't send me.
This whole adventure was a hot mess. But also,
kinda.
Drew was like, I can just tell Alex where to go in Charlotte to get them. And you're like, nah, you can just send it to me. So just...
Yeah.
You could have just gotten them yourself.
You're 100% right, but I have to drive into Charlotte to do that. Do you know how far away Charlotte is from where I live?
25 minutes?
The smell.
Not that far, yeah. I live in Rock Hill. It's not far at all.
Yeah,
but
it would have been a 30-minute drive for you.
Where did you get these? Hatoya?
No, I got these at Asian Corner.
Yeah. Huh.
They had everything.
That's a little bit further than I normally go. I usually, if I'm going to get like Japanese shit, I'll go to Hatoya because it's on South Boulevard, but...
Yeah. Well, I don't think Hatoya has all of these.
Oh, maybe not. I don't know. I don't recognize either one of these.
Yeah. Anyways, this drink fucking smells like chalky grape medicine, like a Tums or something.
Yeah, it smells like, what's the over-the-counter cough syrup? Robitussin?
Robitussin?
Yeah.
Yeah, it smells like Robitussin.
It looks fucking like medicine that has crack in it or something, like from the 50s. I don't know. Like it just...
Ooh. Now I'm sad I don't have it.
Yeah. For our listeners at home, normally energy drinks come in cans. Recently, they've been doing powders. This comes in like a little glass bottle. It's like a glass vial.
Oh. Is that why you didn't send it to me? Because it was glass?
No, I don't think the store had it. I couldn't find it to send it to you.
How the fuck did you get it then?
So this is, because it's glass, it didn't explode in my car. I had this from the very first time I went.
I see. Okay. Likely story.
But for our listeners at home, it looks like the doctors that wear like the plague masks back in the day. It looks like the type of vial they would give you like a leech in and say, cure yourself.
That shit looks like lean to me.
Yeah, it looks sketch as fuck.
I'm kind of glad I don't have to drink it now.
Should we drink? Did you already drink it, Mikey?
Yeah. Now, before we go, do you know how to say cheers in a language besides English?
Yeah. I know how to say it in a couple. I'll tell you a funny story about this.
Oh, funny story.
I'll definitely tell you the funniest one. So since you lived in Japan, you guys probably both know that the way to say penis in Japanese is like chin chin, right?
Mm-hmm.
So okay, it's chin chin, but in Italian, the way you would like say cheers or whatever is the same exact thing. It's chin chin.
Oh shit.
So yeah. So when Italian people say cheers and there's like a Japanese person around, it's like they're just all saying penis and then like take a drink.
They always chuckle.
That's funny.
Yeah.
So before we cheers this, are we saying cheers or are we saying penis? We need to establish this before we say chin chin.
I mean, I feel like it's cheers to penis, right?
Yeah. I think porque no los dos.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, cool. Chin chin.
Chin chin.
Oh, it tastes like medicine.
Oh god. I don't even want to.
Oh boy. That doesn't give me high hopes for the rest of these. Shit.
It's not carbonated, by the way. And it has that sour flavor that energy drinks have, which I'm not sure what ingredient that is, but
We actually did find out what ingredient that is on our last
Oh.
episode. We think it might be B12.
it tastes like that.
If not B12, it might be niacin, because that's what Tuesday the Texan TO said.
Oh, good. When is he going to do an episode? Does he want to do one still?
I messaged him, and then he never tweeted me back, so who knows?
Nice. You know, I just thought about something too. Drew's actually not the first person to approach us. Technically, shout out to Tom. Because didn't you do an episode with Tom a few weeks ago?
Yes, but I invited Tom on the first time because he was literally our only fan. So I said, as our only fan, you're more than welcome to come on.
That's the threshold, is you have to be the only fan.
Yeah.
Nice.
So real quick, looking at this glass vial, on the side of it, Drew, do you know what language that is? Because that's not Japanese.
No, that is definitely Thai.
It's Thai, okay.
Either Thai or Laotian, but I'm pretty sure it's Thai.
Okay.
What is this shit called again?
It's called Lipovan. Lipovan-D.
I put it in the chat so you can go ahead and see that.
I'm trying to Googlefy it.
And it very clearly says on the front of the bottle, under license of Taisho Pharmaceutical Co., Tokyo, Japan. So,
Oh, holy shit. Yeah, it says it's Thai.
It's Thai, okay.
Wow, these are pretty cheap.
but it's licensed by a pharmaceutical company, which is interesting. That would be like if Dr. Pepper was sold by Pfizer or some shit.
By Keurig.
Do you know Bang the energy drink?
Yeah.
Bang is licensed by VPX, which is like something pharmaceutical, just like because like a lot of pharmaceutical companies will start off doing like weight training or like pre-workout drinks and then segue into energy drinks. So I know Bang is owned by a pharmaceutical company technically.
Yeah, that's true. And is also a humongous piece of shit company.
Yeah.
Fuck Bang.
Okay, so I'm going to make fun of you real quick. So you reached out to us and you're like, hey, I hear you have an energy drink podcast. Can I be on it? I'm like, yeah, definitely. And then you text me, what's the format of the show? Which makes me think that you've never listened to it.
I haven't watched it.
But still want to be on it.
I have never listened.
That's okay, me either.
And then even just now coming up and like, hey, are we doing this today? We say you need a cup for Voltron. And you're like, what's Voltron? And I'm thinking, we scheduled this 2 months ago. We have 15 episodes out on the airwaves, and he still hasn't listened to one. He's coming in blind.
Have you ever listened to one of our episodes, Mikey? Can you blame him? Come on.
But it's great because this continues the tradition of having people on the show who have never listened to the show.
I'm pretty sure Tom was the first person to be on the show who'd actually listened to the show, and that wasn't even until season 2.
Yeah,
So-
Tom's the only person. I mean, I guess technically like Hannah and Tori have like listened to us record it live, but they've never gone back and listened to an episode before being on.
You know what? I think Tori probably did. I don't know about Hannah. Hannah probably like silently thought we were morons, but I can never tell. It's a coin flip with Hannah. Either she thinks we're dumb or she thinks we're endearing, and I can't really tell you which one it is.
Oh, it's both. She audibly thinks we're both dumb and endearing. She's very excited that she was disappointed because at first we thought you weren't going to come on because you didn't respond to us for 48 hours. And she was sad, but now she's very happy that we're doing this. So,
Yeah, sorry. I don't check Discord as much as I used to. So it's kind of hit or miss with me. But yeah. What did you guys think of that one? Pretty shitty, pretty good.
Tastes like medicine.
I think this would be nice. And this is the way when I lived in Japan, I saw people drink these type of things is they'll wake up in the morning, they'll go and buy wood, and then they'll drink it kind of like a 5-hour energy. And I think I definitely feel, I don't know how much caffeine this has. I can't tell. But
yeah, they're not really big on. I noticed that on some of these other ones too. That nutrition information a little lackluster, which is something that usually we look at depending on what the drink is. But these are not really going to help us very much. I think the smaller ones, I guess, maybe it's just like a real estate on the can kind of thing. But
I mean, the other ones have like American nutritional labels on it, but this one I think is shipped and booted straight from Asia.
So I have some news. There's been a development. I may have saved one of the cans. The one that cracked open, the hole in it's not very big, and I don't think it was carbonated. So it says non-carbonated energy drink on it. I'm just going to crack the tab and try and drink it and see if it's awful. I mean, what's it going to do? Give me cancer or something, you know?
Is it the yellow one?
Yeah, it's the yellow can. Yeah.
Perfect. I'm going to take a step back. I actually don't have this drink, so you two can have the mic for a minute. You two talk about this yellow one, I guess.
All right, perfect. Well, my can has got a hole in it, so that's going to be good. But thankfully, it was never carbonated to begin with. So what is this called? M150? Where is this from? Do we know where this one came from?
Pretty sure this is Thai too. It says product of Thailand.
Manufactured by Ostopa Public Company Limited in Bangkok, Thailand. Yep. All right.
Smells
Cool,
like
so-
Red Bull.
Yeah, it kind of does. It's well, let's crack this bitch. Oh man, this is gonna be bad. I can already tell. Ooh, it smells like a cross between Monster and Red Bull.
It's actually pretty good.
Mm.
I wish it was carbonated.
Yeah, it's like flat Red Bull.
Yeah, but not in a bad way.
I think mine's a little more condensed than yours because some of the liquid might have evaporated, but man.
I want to point one thing out here, which is this can, which is like, it's like a little chub can, right? You know how much it has 180 calories in it, which is like pretty fucking insane for this small little thing.
This is Mace's favorite part of the podcast is when he gets to look at the nutritional values of things and go, holy fuck. And he compares it to Red Bull. But I'm not going to do that because he doesn't have this can and he can't stop me from not doing it.
I don't have this can. The energy drink we did last episode had something like 3,940% of your daily value of vitamin B. It was like 4,000% over what you needed.
Look.
I actually have the can right here because we recorded it a week ago and I just drank the other one this morning. So it's called Wired X B12 Rush and it has 7,490% of your daily vitamin B12.
What the fuck?
Which is only 100 milligrams, by the way.
I feel like that could make you sick.
You'll just pee weird colors for a little while, pretty much like all the rest of these. So, and the weird thing is that they have another one that's just like their regular base flavor, which also has the same amount of B12 in it, but they advertised the other one as B12 Rush and not the original. It makes no fucking sense.
That's marketing for you.
I kind of wonder what kind of weird shit these companies get away with, because these are all like pretty strange, mostly unintelligible chemicals that they put in here, and we don't really ask any questions. So, we could be getting cancer, as
Eric says.
As Eric would say if he were here.
We're gonna get cancer.
It's his tagline.
Okay, Drew, we have two options left. We have the Carabao energy drink from Thailand, and then we have number one energy drink from Vietnam.
Is that where this is from?
Well,
yeah, look at that.
So should we rate these?
We will.
At the very end of the episode, we're going to rank them from our least favorite to our most favorite, which
Okay.
You would have known that if you listened to one of the many episodes we have out on the airwaves right now.
Stop being so savage. Calm down.
No, I love it.
He's feeling a little spicy today. He's not normally this spicy.
I love it.
It is well past my bedtime. I am getting crazy.
Okay, before we move on, I want to point out one thing which is weird about this can. If you look to the right of the nutrition facts, under where it says product of Thailand in red, it says something weird that I've never seen on any other can. It says contains 0.0067 milligrams saccharin per fluid ounce. And I want to know what the fuck that means and why they have to put that on the can, because
I don't even see that. Where do you see it at?
I'll just hold it up. You should be able to.
Saccharin is an artificial
Kinda.
sweetener with
yeah.
effectively no food energy.
Oh,
No fruit energy?
It is 300 to 400 times sweeter than sucrose, but has a bitter or metallic aftertaste.
yeah. They put it in a. I don't know why they have to put that on the can because.
So it's like Super Splenda.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Strange. Cool. We're getting cancer for sure.
300 to 400 times Splenda.
Anyways.
Okay. Well, Mike, you have these following too. So which one do you want to do since you haven't picked one yet?
Let's see here. So I'm going to give a shout out to Melee Stats and Be Sinister of the Melee Stats group. He's also big into energy drinks, so we share reviews a lot. And I showed him the picture that I sent Drew with all of the international ones, and he went out and got this Carabao and said it was his second least favorite energy drink of all time. He puts it in like absolute dog shit tier.
Oh boy. Wow, what a glowing review. I can't wait to do this now. Thanks, Mikey.
Santos, can you guess what his least favorite energy drink is?
Probably number one energy, right?
No, it's Birthday Cake Bang.
Oh, okay. That was a pleasant surprise. I didn't expect that. I was like, did you just get both of his least favorite energy drinks? Because that sounds terrible. That's totally a thing you would do too, which is, I'm sure why you're not super surprised I would say that.
I told him, don't get Birthday Cake Bang. It's awful. He got it. And then he was like, why did you tell me to get this? It's awful. I'm like, no, I told you not to get it.
Fuck Bang. We hate Bang.
We hate Bang in this house.
You've never had Bang at all?
No.
Let's go. He's already our biggest fan, and he hasn't even listened to our podcast. There's a lot of legitimate reasons to hate Bang, but mostly we hate Bang because the CEO of Bang Energy is like the biggest, most COVID-denying piece of garbage the world has ever seen. We hate him. Fuck Jack Owalk and fuck Bang.
So what he did at the start of the pandemic, to prove the pandemic wasn't real, he threw a morale boost like dance party. If you didn't show up, you got fired. And he purposely put all of the chairs closer than 6 feet together to prove that COVID didn't exist.
So we don't endorse Bang. And if Bang wants to sponsor us, they can get fucked. We don't want their money.
You know what's really weird about Bang? I used to work at like a 7-Eleven. The people who deliver the Bang, they're like these like really fit women, like young women who wear these like skin tight jumpsuits when they deliver the product. I always thought that was like really odd. I was like,
That is kind of odd.
it's kind of cool, I guess, but also it's like, why are like your workers like dressed like they're at Hooters or something? I don't know. I thought it was really odd, but knowing him, that kind of makes sense.
Were the jumpsuits tie-dye?
No, they were just black from what I remember.
Okay. Because I've seen two Bang workers, and both of them were like gym rat level like models. They were like probably the two like fittest people I've ever seen, and they wore like skin tight like Bang clothes, but they were all tie-dye.
Are those the ones you ran into in Baxter?
Yeah, they were delivering somewhere in Baxter, and they gave me 2 free energy drinks for the show.
All right, well, what do we want to do here? One of these looks like it has James Bond on it.
Yeah, so we're going to do the one with James Bond.
So number one energy drink?
Number one energy drink.
All right, perfect. Well, let's see. Where's this one from? This one you said was from Vietnam?
Yeah, this one's Vietnam. It is from Binh Duong province in Vietnam.
So it says it's got phenylnerd. I don't even know how to pronounce this.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Phenylternurix?
Jesus Christ.
Where are you seeing this?
If you go on the label on the back, underneath the nutrition facts, or you see where it says made in Vietnam?
Oh, there's ingredients, and then there's just a single warning label for Vietnam that contains phenylalanine.
Phenylenetrix? Dude, I have an English degree, and I don't know what the fuck that is. I have no idea. Yeah. And it says it's manufactured by Tan Hy Phat Trading, and they are in Luang Province, Vietnam. Why do they have what looks like well, for one, there's like a white dude on the front of this, which is a little weird. And he's got like a handlebar mustache for some reason. I don't know why. And a motorcycle. So that's how you know that you're going to be a cool guy after you drink this, right?
I know, this is like the most targeted marketing.
They've got a link to their Facebook page on the back of their label, by the way. But I don't know how to spell most of these words, so I'm not going to go to this Facebook page. Do you guys see it?
Nuoc Tang
Yeah.
Luke #1.
What if we just like stumbled into like some guerrilla marketing right here? Oh no, Mike's got that face on. His camera froze on the oh fuck, I just found a conspiracy hole to fall down face.
Phenylalanine is an essential amino acid in some formula. It's viewed in the benzyl group, and it's a substitute for the methyl group of alanine. It's found in proteins and DNA and in skin pigment.
What the fuck does any of that mean?
What the fuck?
It is a substitute for a molecular fragment possessing the structure C6H5CH2. So if we have any chemists who listen to us or any science majors, feel free to tweet at us and please explain what that means.
Guarantee you that you do know.
We might actually.
Really?
We might. It would not be the first time that we were blown away by somebody listening.
Hold on, I'm going to pull up the stats right now. I'm going to tell you how many active listeners we have.
Melee stabbed me that shit.
Your podcast? Oh, what the fuck? Literally last Monday when we did this, we had an estimated audience of 16 people, 16 consistent listeners. We only have 7 now. We lost 9 listeners.
That makes sense.
Over half.
That makes perfect sense.
I guess they did not like the live episode.
You look so disappointed. Holy shit. All right, let's do this.
Tell us cheers in another language.
Cheers in Japanese is
All right,
kanpai.
kanpai.
Okay, kanpai.
Let's go. We do that one a lot.
Yeah.
Oh man, this bottle's hard to open. Shit.
Okay, so for listeners at home, we've had very unique like containers this whole episode. We had 2 cans, but they were like the little short, stubby half cans. We had a glass vial, and this is like a plastic soda bottle.
It looks like apple juice.
You guys
That's what
want
it
to
looks
hear a
like.
conspiracy?
Yeah.
Yes. Mike loves those, and so do I. I don't know if you
So-
noticed my avatar is birds aren't real, but
Yeah. So, do you guys both have the M150, or is that just you, Alex?
just me. He didn't. I don't know what
Oh.
happened to his.
Compare the first 10 ingredients, or the first
Okay.
few ingredients of both of these drinks, of the #1 and the M150.
Oh, geez. Okay. Is it the same company too? Oh wait, no, it's not.
The ingredients are almost exactly the same.
Almost, yeah. Just one is from Thailand and one is from Vietnam.
Yeah, and they taste almost exactly the fucking same to me.
Oh, dude, I haven't even gotten there yet. All right, kanpai, here we go. Oh, that's bad. Wow. Holy shit, that's bad. You like that?
I don't dislike it. It kind of tastes like a flat fruit juice. I'm not entirely sure what fruit flavor it is, but it tastes like if you had some sort of like Capri Sun that you left out in the sun for too long and it went bad.
Are you trying to sell it to me or are you telling me how awful it is? I can't really tell.
Oh no.
That was a very strange endorsement.
I'm just saying like Capri Suns aren't awful, so like a flat Capri Sun isn't that bad.
Unlike that drink, which is awful. Holy moly. It's like if apple juice fermented and got worse. Don't like that. That's so bad. Thank God it has a lid.
I can see that.
So, did you ever drink any energy drinks when you were in Japan?
No, not really. I didn't really start drinking energy drinks until after college, and I lived in Japan before I went off to college, so.
Oh, shit. There's this line of energy drinks called Decamine, I think. That's what it's called. And it tastes a lot like Red Bull, which is the like recurring theme here, I think. But
Well, I mean, our
bottle-
first episode was on Red Bull, so like that's a fine baseline.
yeah, the bottle and like the coloring and shit looks exactly like that. And that's why I thought it would be like taste like that, and it kind of does. But it's this one's uncarbonated, I think, right?
I think it would have been better if it were carbonated too, because
Yeah.
that's also not a good part for it. Don't like that.
It tastes like flat, like
All of these do.
I think most of these energy drinks would taste better if they were carbonated.
Is this last one carbonated? Doesn't say.
Carabao.
It doesn't say it's not carbonated, so maybe it is. I don't know.
I don't think it is.
Where's the? Oh, this is in Thailand. No. Why? What is it called? Carabao energy drink from Thailand? I'm just trying to get this one over with now because now I'm so disappointed with these other ones I've had so far. Just like,
so.
ooh.
I think Red Bull actually started in Thailand, didn't it?
Started in China, I think.
China. We talked about that in the last episode a little bit.
We did. I ran into a Red Bull like distributor, just like the guy who drives the Red Bull van. and he was telling me about the history of Red Bull and how it started in China. And then the American guy was over there, was like, this is pretty badass. I need to bring this to the States. And then he would just go around to college campuses and be like, hey, are you tired? Have one of these. Gave out free Red Bulls, and now they're the massive Red Bull company.
So like cocaine at a college campus.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, I guess more like Adderall at a college campus, but same thing. Let's just plow through this, man. Normally I would want more build up, but I kind of just want to get past the energy drink part and back to the bullshitting part. 'Cause so far, these energy drinks have been not good.
Let's do it. All right, Carabao.
By the way, I think that guy was wrong. It was Thailand.
Dude, so
No
we had
offense,
that
yeah.
conversation too.
That's what Alex said last episode.
Yeah, because I saw a YouTube video that told me like a whole different story, and I was like, Mike, I think that guy might have just been fucking with you, or he was a moron. He's like, it could have been.
No, he's right about everything except that I'm pretty sure it's Thailand. Wait, are we cracking the Carabao?
Hell yeah, let's do it.
Before we crack it, do you know cheers in any more languages? If you do, you'll have the record for most cheers on the show. No one knows more than 2 cheers.
I don't know.
He
I
had
don't
a
think
golden
that-
opportunity here too,
Wait.
because English counts.
Oh, well, if English counts, then that's 3.
Nobody's ever
Right.
done that though.
I used to take German, and I used to know what it was in German, but I forget.
I think we did that one with Steve-O, didn't we, Mike?
We did that one with Amber. I think, is it Prost?
Oh yeah, that's what it is.
Prost.
It's not German. It's Dutch.
Mm.
Or maybe
no.
I'm wrong. I don't know.
Prost is German.
Oh fuck. Okay. Well then, yeah, that's the one we did with Steve-O then.
Alrighty.
All right. Cheers.
All right, Prost.
Cheers.
Here we go.
Cheers, my dears.
This one's not carbonated either.
Fuck.
Got him. This would be so much better if it was carbonated.
They would all be so much better if they were carbonated.
There's a lot going on here, dude. This one's weird. It's not bad. It's just weird.
Yeah, it's not bad.
You know what kind of reminds me of at first? When I first started drinking it, I was like, oh, this is like a weird ginger ale. And then it turned into weird ginger ale Red Bull. And now it just tastes like flat Red Bull. It went downhill so fast.
You think it went downhill?
So in conclusion,
Yeah. Yeah, it went downhill fast for me.
I think that's my favorite one.
Oh, yeah, no. That's my favorite one, too. But, I mean, it's not like the competition was particularly steep. God, yeah, I keep drinking it, too, and it keeps getting worse. Fuck, get it away from me.
See, I'm thinking also because it's a tiny little half can, I would definitely kill one of these. I don't think it's bad enough to not finish.
Yeah, I do kind of wish they did Red Bull and Monster in these little tiny-ass cans.
I would never buy any of these again.
I mean, yeah, same, but I would buy Monster and Red Bull in these cans.
Fun fact.
In a little chubber?
Yeah. Yeah, hell yeah, dude.
What's this? How many milliliters is the small Red Bull can?
We used to know this. I think it's 8.4.
Yeah, it is 8.4.
Ounces, wasn't it, Mike?
Yeah, they have an 8.4, a 12, and then like the big one.
Okay, well, these little chub cans are 8.5s. So a Red Bull can basically is one of these.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Santos, fun fact. Do you know what energy drink originally came out in these little chode cans before coming off the market and then getting put out in monster-sized cans?
Venom?
Yes! Venom! When the Venom first came
Yeah.
out, there were these little chodes. And then no one was buying them, took them
Yeah.
off the market, and then put them back out as like the big 16-ounce ones, and then still no one buys them.
I remember reading about it because that's how they were going to market them, because they were still 99 cents in the little chode cans, too.
Yeah.
And they were just like, fuck it, man. Let's just make the can bigger. It's still 99 cents. We're Keurig Dr. Pepper. We don't give a fuck. And then nobody bought them still. So rip Venom, but everybody should drink Venom. I think we're changing. Weren't we
You
going to
guys
change
like
the
that?
podcast? Like what?
Venom?
Have you ever had it?
Nah, I've seen it, and it looks like one of those sketchy gas station energy drinks. So I just haven't.
Oh my God.
That's literally how I found it. I can't even tell you the town. I was like in bumfuck North Carolina, like 4 hours away from Charlotte with no cell phone reception, and I pulled over to the shittiest looking gas station I've ever seen. They had it there. It was 99 cents, so I grabbed it. And that was the start of this podcast. I came back to the office, gave the review to someone else in the office, and they're like, yo, we should make this a podcast. And then he was like, yeah, I want in on it. And then that's literally where the idea for this came from, because I found Venom at a shitty gas station.
And then the person that he pitched this idea with didn't do anything with it for like 4 months.
Nope.
And then I came along and then we did it.
Damn.
Yeah, I hijacked this shit. Basically, him and Eric were supposed to be doing this podcast, but Eric is like the king of not following through on things. So, yeah now here we are. what is this, 17 episodes deep now?
Yes, this is episode 17.
Yeah, that was fun. And Venom is fantastic. We were going to change the tagline of the podcast. What was it? The thing that you wrote? It was fuck bang, drink Venom, fuck the police.
No, it was bang bad, Venom good, fuck cops, no gods, no managers. I think that was going to be our banner.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. No gods, no managers. Now we get to do the part that none of us are looking forward to.
I'm excited.
Drew was like asking questions about this right before we started. He's like, well, what does the Voltron mean? Well, now you get to find out, because now you got to pour all three of these nasty fucking things into a cup and drink them all mixed together. Let's go.
That's what I figured.
Yeah.
It was essentially like the drinking game Kings with the cards. It's essentially just the King's Cup, but of energy drinks.
Yeah. I mean, it's not like our naming was very conventional, like very like a stretch of the imagination or anything. It's pretty conventional. So
I was thinking if at any point we need to change it because we're not allowed to use the Voltron name because it's copyrighted for combining things, we should just call it the King's Cup.
okay. I don't know that we'll ever get to that point, but maybe once we're on Joe Rogan's level, we'll have to worry about that.
Wait, no, you should name it after the Bang CEO.
The Jack Owak Cup?
Oh, we'll just call it the Owak because it's fucking everything up.
Yeah.
Except sometimes it's good, but sometimes it's good though.
Sometimes it's very bad.
Then you can rename that one.
Yeah. So we have a whole tier list because Mike likes making tier lists. So
Okay.
we have a tier list from basically the start of the podcast to current times. So
Yeah.
I'll have to have him send it in the chat at some point, but he's got a whole spreadsheet. It's a thing.
Okay.
And it includes the Voltron cans too. So like every episode that includes that Voltron of whatever 3 drinks, because I don't think we've ever done 4 drinks before. I think this might be the first time.
We did 4 drinks.
Was it the Earth Fair ones?
I'm the only one with all 4, right?
Yeah, you're the only one with all 4.
Oh, wait, everybody has a different combination of Voltron.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
This is gonna be wild.
They all fucking taste like fucking shitty Red Bull.
That's true.
Flat shitty Red Bull anyway. So, except for the fucking Lipovan-D.
I was in the truck today.
Well, fuck it. Let's brew them up.
I was in the truck today and I was thinking, okay, maybe instead of Voltron, why don't we call it the Megazord? And I thought, we should combine Voltron and Megazord. What do we get? And it's Megatron. And then I go, fuck, that's already a thing. That's already a person.
Yeah, I mean, there's a reason we're friends, dude. I don't know what you want me to say. I had that same thought and said it like, I don't know what, like 5-6 hours later in the Discord chat, and you were like, what? I was fucking thinking that today. All right, Drew's already drinking this shit. We're behind him now.
I'm just trying 2 of them mixed together just to see what it's like.
Oh, man.
What do you guys think is like one energy drink that like tastes bad, but like it's like addicting bad? Do you know what I mean? Like smelling your own fart or some shit.
This is going to be a hot take, but Red Bull.
Really?
Just base Red Bull. It's either base Red Bull or have you ever had Bing?
Bing?
Bing, B-I-N-G, Bing.
No, I've never seen that.
So, I mean, you're local here. You can buy it at Harris Teeter. It's in like the fresh fruit section where all the vegetables and fruits and stuff are.
Oh, I've seen that. Yeah.
So I forget which flavor of Bing it is. It comes in the red can. For whatever reason, I don't like it, but I drink it all the time. I don't know why.
You don't like it? Bing is delicious. It just tastes like cherry and apple juice.
I mean, I like the green one better. That's all. But I usually buy both. So
I asked that question because I wanted to answer it. And I gotta say, for me, it's what's that shit called again? Fucking Rockstar, man. Tastes like battery acid. But it's
I don't
so
think we've done
addicting.
Rockstar.
We did. The one with Tori.
Did we? I don't remember that episode.
I had Rockstar once.
Wait, yes, I
Never
do.
gonna buy it again.
It kind of tastes like watered down Monster, right?
We had it on the episode where we did the basic Red Bull, the basic Monster, and the basic Rockstar, because we never just did like the standard flavors.
That's right. Yeah. That's right. I remember that now.
I'm surprised Alex didn't mention this. The correct answer is Bang Birthday Cake Bash. The first sip is amazing. Every other sip after that is literally the worst energy drink I've ever had. And it's so bad that we literally bought it for every subsequent episode for the next 13 episodes.
Yup. It was how we used to close the show because we would have our guests try it, and then we would have our guests try it again and just watch the steady decline as they kept trying it and it kept getting worse.
Yeah.
So, Yeah, that was the gag. But like after the whole thing with the fucking OWOC and COVID, we were just like, you know what? Fuck Bang. We can't even, not even as a gag about how shitty this is, we're not giving this dude our money. So
Yeah, there's like other companies we
Yeah.
could waste $3 on. But
sure.
as someone who's never listened to the show, if you go listen to episode 1, I think that's a pretty good summation of like what the show is about. I think there's enough wackiness in there that you're like, okay, cool, I get the vibe of the show.
What's the first episode with Eric? Is it episode 3?
Yes, 3. It goes you and I and Mowgli, you, me, Amber, Hannah, and then Eric, Steve-O.
Yeah. That's probably my favorite episode. Either that or the one with Paul.
The one with Biggie Paul, I like that one.
I don't know if you remember that one. That might even be the same episode. I don't remember. But yeah, the early ones are good. And then there's one that we did with like Mike went and got these energy drinks at Earth Fair right before they closed. And those were some of the most god awful drinks we've had. But I don't know. That's just like a quality episode, even though there's like too many people on it. But yeah, no. You guys ready to do this? Did you guys try this Voltron can yet?
No.
No, we can try the Voltron now.
Yeah, don't sound so disappointed. I tried mine already. It's well, I'll reserve my judgment until you guys do.
Oh, it smells like it stings my nose.
That's how you know you've had too much already.
All I can taste is the fucking vitamin one.
See, maybe that's why I like this one better, but I don't have that.
But
that's the one I didn't have.
that tastes like, you know how if you like leave a Red Bull can or some shit in your car and then you kind of like leave it there overnight and you go to like take a sip the next morning or something?
Yeah.
No.
Have you done that?
No. God, no.
You've never like left a drink in your car or something and then like taken a drink out of it the next day?
Fuck no.
Never? Have you ever done that, Mikey?
I'm kind of OCD about like not doing that.
I keep a stash of energy drinks in the cab of the truck that I drive, so I don't have to stop at a gas station every day and get them, and I'm not bringing a cooler to work, so I just keep them on the passenger seat until I need one. So just, I do it on the daily.
That's gross.
It's not good.
Would you use a cooler if I got you one?
Well, I have a cooler. There's not enough room in my truck.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, never mind then. Man, well, this is the least eventful episode I think we've ever had. They was all just down. Everything sucked.
They all taste the same to me, kind of, basically.
They all taste the same. This is the hardest one for me to rank. I can't tell them apart.
Yeah, I'm just going to give them a solid meh across the board. Like, whatever that number corresponds to, you can decide. Just like, don't purchase any of these if you can avoid it. And it's not even like we were ever going to get sponsored by any of these companies, so fuck all of them, basically.
I think they're all like a 2 out of 10 because they exist. Like, I think like
is your baseline forgetting it's you just existing?
0 is like you're just water. You're not an energy drink. 1 is like your caffeine powder mixed into water. That's like, and then 2 out of 10 is like they tried.
You took some syrup and put it in the sugar water.
Yeah, and these are fucking, all of them are 2, and I would give the Carabao like a 3 because it tastes different than them slightly.
All right. Fuck it, man. I like Drew's scale. I'm going to go with just a solid 2 on all of these. I'm assuming that the one I didn't have is also a 2, so fuck that one also.
I wouldn't call this an energy drink. Would you call like 5 Hour an energy drink even?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
So I've looked into like what makes an energy drink versus a soda versus a soft drink, and no one knows.
Yeah. It's the tall can.
Yeah, it's the tall can, and I think it's a combination of like having caffeine and taurine. Like soda doesn't have taurine.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. It depends. Like, Drew, what part of town do you live in without being too specific?
Give us your address and your social security on Mike.
I live like right outside of Mint Hill. Like,
okay,
close
so
to university.
You live on like the north side of town.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're not going to find any sketchy enough gas stations. Well, maybe. I can think of some sketchy gas stations.
Bro, literally 5 minutes away from me, I have the best sketchiness.
Perfect. You have to get Venom. Is that where you saw it? Was at that gas station?
Yeah, I have it there. I just never tried it.
Do yourself a favor. Go get all of the ones that they have. And then let us know which ones they are, because I would drive up there to get them, because they don't have them down here anymore.
Oh, really? Yeah. Yeah, I'll let you know.
Sick. Yeah, I used to go to this place right by where Mikey used to live called the Country Store. Even they're not shitty enough to have them anymore. So
yeah. I have a gas station near me that is really fucking sketch. And they have, they have like the gambling machines and shit inside.
Oh, nice.
But This one has a drink called Outlaw Energy. And oh my god, if you guys could find that and do it.
Really?
I was telling Mikey about it like a month or two ago. But like it tastes like wait, should I even spoil it for you or
No,
you
go
guys
for
probably
it.
won't drink it. Okay. It fucking tastes you know what incense
Go
smell
for
like?
it.
Like
Yeah.
burning incense? It tastes like they like
Yes.
fucking burned like incense inside of like a monster. They took like a diet monster and then they burned incense in it. It is the oddest, like
Now I've gotta
grossest
know.
thing. Dude.
Yeah, no, you thought you were gonna ruin it for us. Are you kidding me? If we could replace Birthday Cake Bang with something else awful,
It is
we would
bad.
immediately do that.
It is bad. I mean, if you want to find it, I'll tell you where to get it.
I sent a message to Outlaw trying to see if they could send us samples to review on the podcast, and they never responded. They never responded to my request for samples.
Those fuckboys.
Damn. I could send
Damn.
you though. I could send you.
Hell yeah.
Oh, I have to send you the rest of the Gronks. I have to go clear that place out of the Gronks and send them to you.
Oh yeah. Please do that. I mean, this place is also where I found the Gronk. Have you guys tried it?
I don't know what that is.
The Gronk monster?
I still have it sitting in my
Gronk
truck, but I've yet
Monster?
to try it.
Yeah, they were like monster drinks that were like, I guess, sponsored or something by that Gronkowski guy. I think he's a football player, right?
Rob Gronkowski.
Yeah, he was on the Patriots, and now he plays for whatever team.
Oh yeah, okay, I see. What's special about it?
Fuck. Who's the quarterback that everybody hates, but is really good? He kissed his son on the mouth.
Oh, Peyton Manning or whatever.
No. He was on the Pats. He won the last Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Tom
I know
Brady?
Oh yeah.
I don't know anything about sports.
Me neither.
This is a very Smash player kind of conversation where we're
I
like trying to do a
know.
sports thing and no one knows what's going on.
It's just cringe.
Yeah, this is tough.
Tom Brady.
Who?
He played on the Patriots with Tom Brady. He was like Tom Brady's number 2. And then the two of them left the Patriots, and now they're playing for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
I don't fucking know, man. Which sport is this?
Football.
Okay.
And it's really
Yeah.
not important because it has nothing. The drink could be called fucking Cumrag Monster and it wouldn't change how it tastes.
How does it taste exactly?
It tastes like Monster's rendition of Red Bull. And I
Oh.
really like it. I think it's really
That's
fucking
weird.
good.
That's super weird.
Yeah.
All right. So Mikey, are you on board with the two meh across the board?
Yes, I also agree with Carabao being better. I don't know if I have a numerical score, but coming in last place, Lipovan-D, the one in the glass vial. That's last place for me. Second to last
Okay,
place,
yeah.
number 1 energy drink. More like number 3 energy drink. Get the fuck out of here. Burn! Come at me, number 1. Up next is the Voltron Cup of all of them combined. And then in
Oh my
first
God.
place, despite what Ambi Sinister says, is the Carabao as the best Asian energy drink.
God.
Ugh, bleh.
I feel bad for Thailand, man.
Yeah, seriously, get those guys some Red Bull. Jesus Christ. They already get so much shit done.
We need to buy all of the venom that we can, fly by and like put little parachutes on venom and just drop them and let the people find them.
The last time things parachuted into Thailand wasn't any good. Let's not do that. They're probably not a big fan of that.
Getting real.
So this was a segment I meant to start not last episode, but the episode prior to that, and I kept forgetting when it was just Alex and I. But for season 2, I want to ask all of the guests this. So I'm glad I remembered for this one. Drew,
Oh boy.
if you had to make your own energy drink company, what would it be called and what would your signature flavor be?
Oh my God. This
It's
is
obviously Cumrag Monster Energy.
so am I allowed to just like kind of like yoink a flavor that I really liked from another thing?
That's pretty much what all of these companies do anyway.
So in Japan, or I don't know if you've tried this, Alex, you might have. There's this monster. It's called like Koopa Libre. Have you guys seen this can? It's like a red and black can, and it's like exclusive to Japan. I don't know if you guys have seen that at all.
The only energy drinks they really had when I lived there was like they did a lot of coffee drinks, but not like the
Yeah.
Red Bull and like Monster really hadn't made their way there yet. So
I'm gonna put it in the chat just so you guys can see it.
So you and I were talking about this. That's actually where we got the idea to do like these Asian energy drinks. Originally, we were going to order this, but it was going to end up being like $33 to order from Japan for 2 drinks. And I'm like, I can't justify dropping $60 for me and Alex on energy drinks.
Yeah.
If I ever come back on, I will sponsor the Cuba Libre because it's so fucking good. Or it's Cuba Libre, I guess. But
what does it taste like though?
It tastes like a rum and coke, but without...
What?
Yeah. So it tastes really fucking good. I'd say the most comparable thing to it would be like the Coke Energy, like just the standard Coke Energy.
Ooh.
That's like the most comparable. And I mean, I don't know how you guys feel about those. I really like them. But this is like kind of similar to that, but it has a little bit more like depth, a little bit more funk.
Our episode on the Coke Energy was scathing. We're not looking for a Coca-Cola sponsor, let me tell you that.
Oh, did you guys shit on it?
Yes.
Yeah,
You
pretty
drink
bad.
the coffee ones? Is that why?
I think we did the regular one and the coffee one.
That one we did 4.
The coffee ones are shit.
Diet Coke Cherry, all of the energy drink flavors. We did 4 on that episode.
Oh, that was before the coffee ones were even came out yet. That's right.
I'm surprised you didn't like them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
If you want, that's episode 11, A Lady in the Streets, A Freak in the Spreadsheets. We review all 4 energy drinks.
That's a great name.
Just to go back, you said, if you ever come back, I know you've never listened to the show before. So the BDE Broadcast Network, our motto is, we literally never say no. If someone goes, hey, can I be on your show? There's no vetting system. You're just automatically on.
Yeah.
If someone came to us and was like, hey, I have this podcast idea. Can we put it on your network? Yes. I'm not even going to listen to it. I'm just putting it on fucking Twitter for you. So just like, you can come back whenever you want.
All right.
If somebody wanted to play the fart kazoo on microphone and post it on our broadcast network, we would say yes. Yeah, absolutely.
So my whole thing when it comes to podcasting is there's so many podcasts out there that you can't have a good one. You just have to flood the market. I'm all about quantity over quality.
Yeah, that's pretty much been our thing since the start.
Which I don't know if you saw the thread the other day, but I recently announced 5 new podcasts for the network, and we can barely do this one.
I'm sorry, you did what? Oh no. What did you do?
Hold on, I'll post it in the thread.
Now I gotta go look on Twitter. I'm scared. I never go on Twitter, dude. This is bad. Oh, this is a lot.
I announced 5.
I haven't even started reading it yet, and you already seem like a madman.
Hold on, I have to... Here we go. I have to... Oh, nope, that's
No,
not...
Mike. So before you do anything, here's what I need you to do. I need you to read these posts as if this were an elevator pitch. Because that's the thing you do best, and I need you to do that, please.
Okay, rank each of the podcasts?
What? No. Read the Twitter post.
Oh, but as an elevator pitch.
I want you to elevator pitch me these podcasts right now.
Okay, gotcha. I'm trying to find the list. Oh, here we go.
Oh boy, I'm so ready.
Number 1, it's called 0-2 Heroes. Me and another guest, we pick a fighting game that we have virtually 0 experience in, and we have 2 weeks to practice as little or as much as we want. We fight, and then we review the fighting game.
Ooh, that sounds like fun.
A lot of people have go, this seems like a cool idea. Out of the thread, that's the one that got the most likes, so that's cool. I guess this is kind of turning into plugs. Our first episode's going to come out by the end of the month, and we go over the PS1 Classic Air Guys. The next 2 episodes will be about the new Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl, and eventually, when Alex starts responding to his Discord messages, we're going to do Cartoon Network Punch Time Explosion.
Which we are both top 10 players of the world in.
Yep.
In what game?
Cartoon Network Punch Time Explosion.
Yep.
I'm not gonna lie, I played that because you got me to.
Did I?
And I fucking did not like it at all.
Oh, no, it's awful. And the only reason we're top 10 in the world is because there's only 8 players.
Right. We played in the only bracket that's happened in the last 5 years. So
yes.
I love that.
Yeah. It's like how Mike has always been the top Smash player in his apartment complex.
Yep. I think that's still in my Twitter bio. Best Smasher in my apartment. Number 1 ranked player in my apartment complex.
And you don't even live in an apartment anymore. That's the best.
Second podcast, DJ's Dozen. Me and 2 guests get together and we discuss an artist's discography and we come up with a 12-song greatest hits playlist. So that's like a music podcast.
Yeah, is that like your... Because you wanted to do the punk podcast at one point. Is that like your concession to not just like having me spurg out on the mic with you over punk rock albums?
I figured that one, you can come on whenever you want, and we can talk about a specific punk rock artist, but it also opens the door to other genres.
I feel like if we're going to do that, we have to get Eric and what's his name, Paul.
Biggie Paul.
We just have to do an entire episode on Henry Rollins.
We need a new podcast where we sit down and we force Eric and Biggie Paul's to listen to like all 7 Black Flag albums, and then they have to rank them.
That sounds terrible. I don't want to do that. No, thank you.
Okay, coming in, podcast number 3, The Mightiest Quack. We review every episode of the Mighty Ducks cartoon.
Glad I'm not on that one.
It's not worth it. Coming in.
Wait, we should do... Hold on. Before you move on to the next one, why have we not done one for Sonic Underground?
Here's the thing. Tom and I were going to do The Mightiest Quack.
Okay.
We did one episode, and then we just never gone back to it, which makes me think I want to spin that out where we review the pilot episode of extreme 90s cartoons. So episode 1 was The Mighty Ducks, episode 2 will be Sonic Underground, episode 3 could be like SWAT Cats, and then that way we keep it fresh, because I think people would get annoyed listening to 13 episodes on the Mighty Ducks cartoon.
Yeah, I'm down. I would actually be on that.
Okay,
especially if we can do like I want to do like Animaniacs and shit too, even though I know like that has like mainstream success or whatever. I love 90s cartoons.
Okay, Santos, are you ready for podcast number 4? Are you ready for this?
I'm ready.
Shred White and Blue, the only NAID AAA certified podcast on the airwaves.
Oh God, fuck.
What is it?
No.
Wait, repeat that.
It is a podcast that we recorded with our old boss. There's only one episode. It's a very professional podcast. It was like industry based to like the trucking industry. And I'm putting it out there as like a resume pattern. So I could be like, hey, look at this professional podcast we did where we don't mention dirty monster cum rags. And I can show them that. We already have that one recorded. So I'm like, I might as well put it on the airwaves. But it's literally, we review fast food joints and then we talk about trucks.
Isn't that the one you sent when we tried to do commentary at the Arcadian?
No, we, bringing it back full circle, we actually recorded a thing. It's called Arcadian, please sponsor us. We recorded like our own like commentary demo reel, and then I don't know who's in charge of comms for the Queen City Arcadian, but we emailed it to someone, which like I know you TO'd, but I don't know if you were in charge of like the stream block, but like Alex and I both did commentary for top 16 to top 8 at the Queen City Arcadian, and like we recorded a podcast episode as our submission.
Really?
Yeah.
Yep.
God, I don't even want to think about that tournament, but
that tournament was a pretty big dumpster fire.
Yeah, let's not.
Okay.
We can do that a different time.
I need to.
This is the last podcast.
I heard the finals of that tournament were played in someone's trunk though, which is pretty baller.
That's punk as fuck.
See, that's the thing is, alt kids like they expect too much. That's how every Melee tournament was when I first started.
Yeah,
playing.
Dude, big same.
And it was great. It was like something was so hype about it, but as a TO, I'm ashamed. But
nah, fuck that. That's some like hardcore Melee shit. Alt players are spoiled as fuck.
Yeah, low key agree, but high key, I'm a piece of shit. No, I'm kidding.
All right, what's your last one, Mike?
Last podcast. This is going to be the latest one. I announced this probably prematurely. It's not going to come out until like 2022. I have no episodes recorded for this one. It's called Behind the Pencil, an indie comics podcast where I review I interview indie comic artists and writers, and like they just talk about their craft and like what stories they're writing. And it's cool because I like comics and I get to support like the local artists and not fucking DC or Marvel that are owned by multi-billion-dollar companies. So I'm going to go talk to some indie artists.
Follow-up question.
Yes.
Do you know any people that are indie artists?
Okay, yes. I came up with this idea this idea originally came up as a sales pitch for a buddy of mine who was writing a comic book. He's not writing that comic book anymore, so I'm not going to do the podcast with him, but it's still a good podcast idea, so I want to like find people to do it, which is why I announced it prematurely, because I have no one lined up for this one yet.
Dude, that sounds lit, though. I read a lot of webcomics, like indie webcomics, so I would like super listen to that and or be on it.
Send them my way, I'll read them, and I'll interview them.
Sick. All right, well, that's the one I like the most.
Okay.
The one I like the least, easily Shred White and Blue. Fuck that podcast.
Have you guys heard of like the indie comic battle thing?
No.
So let me try to explain this. So basically, like they got a bunch of people, like I think 100 something or more, and they have like this huge, like kind of like D&D or like Warhammer style map. and you can like pick a character or like an army or something, and you can like kind of like choose that you want to like be inside that area, and then if you and like another team like end up within the same area, then like you have to like draw out like a battle like in a comic. So it could be either like a 1v1 battle or something, or like you versus like their team. And
Where the
then
hell do you see this at?
there's a YouTube video that will explain it so much better than this. But like, so basically like they draw this out, and these people are like really good artists. So they'll like draw out like this epic like comic book battle, like manga style battle. And then there's like a panel of judges, and they decide based on like the quality of the art or like various different factors on who wins. And then whoever wins, that like story becomes canon for the world. So like
Huh.
they're like developing like this whole like lore for this world based on like all these people kind of doing like these fan art comics and stuff. It's really cool. But
It's
I
like the
described
Smash
it really
Bros. For the
bad.
comic world.
Yeah, kind of, I guess.
I am 100% about that. I'm gonna spend way too much time looking into
I'm
the
pretty
stats.
sure
into
Mike's
that.
looking it up right now.
Yes, I am.
Let me see if I can.
I can see him.
Can you find it based off my description?
Yes, it looks like. Hold on, I want to make sure this is the right one. It looks like it's called the Original Character Tournament. Is that what it is?
It's called. Let me just link it in the chat. There's a video explaining it.
Okay, yes, this is the one that I had, and then when like you click the link to it, I have that open on my phone right now.
Yeah. Original character tournament. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I'm gonna get balls deep into this. I'm very excited.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I thought you might like that.
Yeah, that's super up his alley. Do you have any plugs that you want to do? Do you want to plug your OnlyFans, Twitter?
No.
Where can the people find you, or do you not want to be
I
found?
really don't care if people follow me or
Do you have
not.
a mixtape or anything?
What?
Do you have a mixtape?
No. Can I say something funny I did though?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my god. Okay.
For Spotify listeners, however, I'm going to plug this real quick. Subscribe to us on Patreon, and you can get access to the video. So some people will see it if they
So-
choose to give us money.
Which right now is just Tom.
Nope, Tom took his $1 back.
Fuck Tom.
It's no
You
one.
charge back the $1. So you guys both are smashers, right?
No, we already determined that we weren't that, remember?
Oh yeah.
At the beginning
Well,
of this episode.
you guys both have Slippy downloaded on your computer, right?
Yes.
So, fun fact, I don't know if there is now, but there used to not be CAPTCHA on creating Slippy accounts. And so I wrote a script that can like make Slippy accounts, because this was before you could like donate to the Patreon or whatever, and then you could make your own code.
Yeah.
So I made like and it would just give you a random one. You wouldn't even be able to like type in what your code was, right? So
Yeah.
if you could type like the first 2 to 4 letters, right? And then it'll give you a random numbers on the back.
Right.
So I made a script that makes like Slippy accounts, and I'm the current owner of like, I think out of like 960 or so possible like combinations of numbers, I own like 950 of the DK hashtag accounts. So here, let me find it real quick. I was gonna share my screen. I'll share it for the Patreon people if they want to see it.
Let's go.
That
It
is
might
some
take
big
me,
drink
like, 1
energy.
second.
I love that.
Isn't that hilarious? Wait, all right, yeah, I have it. I'll share my screen. Sorry, I'm really proud of this. So there's 899 total possible combinations, because 0 through 99 aren't possible.
Right.
So I own like every single one except for a few, including like 420. 420 is the one I usually use, and then 666. I don't know, but
you 696?
yeah, I do. Wait, do I? Yeah, I do. But yeah, so if someone pays, they can have access to this, I guess, because I just scrolled through all of them. So yep, yeah, I haven't checked if they still work anymore, so they might have gotten deleted by Fizzy or something. But
This is a 2-tiered pyramid scheme. Give Santos and I money to get access to the list of codes. Pick the code that you want, and then give Drew money to get that code.
Let's
yeah,
go.
you can donate to me by sending me money on Zelle. You
What's
can
your
wire
Zelle
me.
tag?
You can wire me money through Western Union. I don't even know how to do that.
What's your Cash App?
I don't have that.
Jesus Christ.
You can mail me money to my grandma's house in Long Island.
No Venmo, no nothing?
Nah.
Shit, yeah, me either.
I prefer money cash by mail to my grandma's house.
I run a Final Fantasy 11 server, and even I don't have a Patreon and shit, so yeah. All right,
Yeah.
you doing the outplugs?
Oh, yeah. Okay, follow me at Mikey Tabletop on Twitter. Follow Alex at Gwavyth. I'm going to spell it Gweiyvyth. First time I ever spelled it correctly. And it's not because it's open in Discord right now and I read it off of that. I know how to spell it after 2 years of doing the show.
I believe you.
Follow the podcast on Twitter at BDEPod. You can find a link to like the Spotify page, the Apple Podcast page, our Patreon, all of that good stuff is there. All of the podcasts that I mentioned that we're going to start doing are going to be on the same Twitter page. And I think that's everything.
Can I peep my combo video?
Yeah, plug your combo video.
Sure.
Okay, it's my pinned tweet on Twitter. So twitter.com/DKDrew_. And I think it is one of the most epic combo videos, but feel free to watch.
I will not retweet it right now because this episode won't go live. But when the episode comes out, I'll retweet it.
Thank you. It's DK.
Okay, well, that's the intro to this episode now, is just a DK doing the spin. Have fun editing that, Mikey.
He has a script that bought or got 899 possible DK codes, and then you asked what character he plays?
I mean, yeah, I guess it wasn't going to be a Falco combo video or anything, but I don't know, man. Fuck you. Leave me alone. It's late.
It is late. I just drank a bunch of energy drinks, and I'm going to bed in 6 minutes.
All right, yeah, me too. I'm going to go and eat dinner and crash as well. It's been fun. Thanks for being on, Drew. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thank you for asking to be on. If you ever want to be on again, we literally never say no. Let us know and we'll schedule this again. We're always down.
Wait, so anyone can come on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
We never say no.
Anyone. Okay.
Anyone. Unless it's like Jack Owak or like Martin Shkreli, you're invited.
No, I would let Jack Owak on the podcast.
If you get him on, you're going to have him on, but
Yeah.
you'd have to.
If Jack Owak asked me to be on the show, I'm not telling him no. If anything, we would take the opportunity, bring him on the show, and then just like shit on him to his face. That would be fun, but I'm not going to tell him no.
Listen, man, I could get Ninja on the podcast, so anytime we want to do that.
I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to bleep that out of this episode because I want to save that as the big surprise for the season 2 finale.
Oh, yeah. Plus, yeah, that's true. He said he wasn't 100% sure. He'd have to check with his manager, a.k.a. his wife.
Yeah, I'm sure he has like a team and stuff.
I'll tell you about it when we're off air. All right. I'm turning my mic off. It's been fun. Thanks, everybody. Catch you next time.
Yeah, thanks for listening. Peace.